Hey guys, this is Michael here. This is my first YouTube video. I don't really know what to do. This is going to be a very low quality video because I don't have any fancy camera equipment. This is being taken on my phone. So what I'm going to do is run through my bait casting setup. Rods, reels, line, what I use on those rods, and anything else. If you have any questions, once people subscribe to my channel, if you have any questions, comment down below and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. First off is my multi-purpose setup. The rod this is an all Lew's setup, by the way. This is a Lew's American Hero speed stick rod, 7-foot medium fast action rod. It's very light, very durable. Had it for a while, very nice. The reel is also another Lew's product. It is a Lew's Laser LZ MCS speed spool. Very light, very durable. You can barely hear it when you cast. The only thing I hear is the braid going through the guides. Now, line that I use. On this reel, I use 40-pound Power Pro braid, just standard Power Pro, green color, with a 15-pound monofilament leader, 5 to 6 foot, depending on what size your rod is. I use a uni-to-uni splice knot to connect my braid to my mono. Very strong knot. It's very strong. I've had to pull up 20+ pound turtles with it and gotten snagged and everything else, and the uni-to-uni knot did not break whatsoever. But like I said, very strong rod, very sensitive tip. I mean, it's still a fast action rod. I like fast action rods to keep the fish pinned. Now, what I use on this setup, I use crankbaits, multiple crankbaits, glide baits, a spinner bait every now and then, sometimes a top water depending on what type of top water it is. Overall, very nice rod, very affordable. This whole setup right here would run you about a little less than $100. If you're a baller on a budget, you can afford this and you will not be disappointed with the performance. I guarantee it. Next up is my worm rod. This is my heavy soft plastic rod. I throw heavy Senkos, some Texas rigs, a few swim baits, jig head swim baits, not the fixed swim baits. In my opinion, those are shit because I have not caught anything on them. Rod and reel. The reel, Abu Garcia Black Max. I've had this reel for going on a year and a half, and it's very reliable, very durable. I mean, you could tell how much I use it. I mean, it's probably kind of going to be hard to see, but you can see right there from my thumb being on it, the paint is wearing away. Rod. This is a 6'5", 6'5.5", medium heavy, fast action, tournament choice game day. Now, the reason why I say 6'5.5" is because it broke. Not because it's a bad rod, no, this is the great rod, one of the best rods I've ever had. The reason why it broke, I was using a red crankbait, hooked into the neck of a soft-shell turtle. I got him up on the bank to get the hook out of his neck. He jerked forward, took 3 eyes off the rod that I just bought 3 days beforehand. It used to be 7 foot. 7 foot, medium heavy, great rod. Line. What I'm throwing on it now is 12-pound spider wire easy mono. Very good line, casts good. You can cast a great distance with it, and you can also control it very well. Bass can barely see it. It's low vis green in color, very nice line. Now, what I throw on these, what I usually throw for soft plastics is a watermelon and black flake Strike King 6-inch Senko stick bait. Some people call them Senkos, some people call them stick worms. I call them Senkos most of the time. Hooks. Right now I'm using a 3/0 Eagle Claw needle point red wide gap shank hook. Very nice hooks. Like I said, needle sharp, very easy to get the hook into the fish's mouth. And other things I may throw on this are Texas rigs with various soft plastics, sometimes maybe a lizard or so, maybe a trick worm or two. But mainly I throw this right here. The reason why I throw this on a bait caster is because this is very heavy for a soft plastic because it's salted. It sinks very well, and this is my main hitting soft plastic. I've gotten many bites with this, and if you follow me on Instagram at FordMan904, you can see some of the fish that I've caught on this. Very decent fish. I mean, I'm in Florida. This is the bass fishing capital of the world. Granted, we don't have the world record, but we still got really good sized bass here. I've caught many a fish on this, and this is basically when all else fails. I pull out this, and I usually may catch something. Now, what I'm going to do is, this is going to be the end of this video. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to make my spinning reel setup, because when I throw on my spinning reels, I fish hot dogs for catfish, and my light soft plastics, like a weightless rig, with worms, weightless worms, ribbon tail worms, lizards, light swim baits, topwater worms, anything else like that. So I'm gonna end off this video. Like and subscribe, tell your friends. The reason why I'm making this channel is to make people that can relate to me, people that do not have a lot of money but have a sincere passion for fishing. Fishing has been a big part of my life for a very long time. Now, like I said, there's not going to be any fancy editing in these videos because, like I said, this is being taken on my iPhone. I don't have a GoPro or things like that. I mean, this is just going to be a straight no cut through video that I don't know if the quality is going to be good or not, but it should be okay for a beginner. But I do these videos for people like me who don't have a lot of money, don't have access to fancy equipment, but people that are balling on a budget. That's what I like to say. So if people subscribe to my channel, if you have any questions, comment down below and I'll answer them as much as I possibly can. I mean, remember, I don't know everything about fishing. I never will. Certain colors, types, line, all varies on different situations. It's going into fall. Fish are getting a little harder to catch. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you for viewing, and I'll see you next time.